Welcome to today's video. Mark 10 verse 27 explained. And Jesus looking upon them saith, With men it is impossible, but not with God, for with God all things are possible. In this verse from Mark, Jesus emphasizes a profound spiritual truth. He speaks directly to his disciples after addressing a rich young man who found it difficult to give up his wealth to follow Jesus. The disciples were astonished by how challenging salvation appeared to be, especially after Jesus explained how hard it was for those who trust in riches to enter into the kingdom of God. Understanding their confusion, Jesus clearly states that while salvation and true spiritual transformation seem impossible by human standards, nothing is impossible for God. This verse tells us that humans often face limitations, especially when relying on their own abilities or resources. Salvation, changing a person's heart, or overcoming seemingly impossible challenges cannot be accomplished by mere human strength or wisdom. We frequently encounter situations that seem insurmountable. These might include breaking free from harmful habits, forgiving someone who deeply hurt us, or maintaining faith during severe trials. Alone, these tasks feel impossible. Yet Jesus reassures us that we serve an unlimited God who transcends human limitations. With God, even what appears completely impossible can be achieved. This teaches us to put our trust in God's power, not our own abilities or possessions. It is an invitation to faith, surrender, and trust. When we trust God fully, we allow His unlimited power and grace to work through our lives, enabling miracles to unfold. Jesus' words are meant to inspire believers to approach life's most difficult moments with confidence, believing in God's ability to make the impossible possible. If God can transform the hardest of hearts, heal the deepest wounds, and restore hope in the darkest circumstances, surely He can intervene powerfully in our lives today. This passage encourages believers to examine their own hearts and lives. Where have we placed our trust? Are we relying on our own limited abilities, or are we truly leaning on God's unlimited power? When we grasp that God has no boundaries, we begin to see opportunities rather than impossibilities. We learn to trust Him even when circumstances seem overwhelming, knowing that He can achieve what we never could on our own. Moreover, Mark 10 verse 27 inspires humility and dependence on God. By acknowledging our weaknesses and limitations, we create space for God's power to work more visibly. This dependence is not a sign of weakness but a profound spiritual strength, demonstrating faith in God's promise and power. In practical terms, this verse calls believers to prayer and faith-filled expectation. Instead of despairing or giving up when faced with difficult situations, Jesus urges us to turn confidently to God, knowing He alone can make the impossible a reality. Let this powerful truth encourage you today, strengthening your faith and reminding you that with God, nothing is beyond reach.